Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, welcome back to the Abbot Pubcast. We're back here in 2024. We took a short hiatus, but we're here, ready to do some new podcasts for everyone. How are we doing, boys? It's been quite a while since we were last here.
Great.
Fantastic. What a great year this has been so far.
I'm doing
for
well,
films and for everything.
The last thing we did was
movies.
was the Christmas stuff, wasn't it? And
Yes. Yeah,
how was our
good.
Christmases?
I haven't spoken to anyone since Christmas.
I've not seen you guys since Christmas.
Yeah, we haven't.
Honestly.
I haven't seen
Yeah,
each
it's
other
actually sad, isn't it? My Christmas was good. I didn't get any presents.
Didn't get any presents.
Any presents?
No.
So
gift of life.
you've
That's a
got
good
you
present.
got family members, you got friends, you got girlfriend, you've got grandparents. None of them gave you a present.
Not that I can remember.
Must be some pretty ass presents then.
Not even a Lynx Africa set.
Actually,
This is not a sponsor.
see the bow on that.
No, we're not
See
sponsored
the
by.
bow on
No,
that.
That's really good audio content.
we're the Abbott boys. We're
There's
not.
a bow. There's
the
a bow
fir-
on a bottle of.
The Tropical Ferret
what a
IPA
beer.
with big waves of passion fruit and mango. I got that for Christmas.
What does passion fruit taste like?
Mm,
Like, what is a passion fruit?
It's a fruit.
it's like a grapefruit.
Nah, grapefruit's like.
It's not like a
Wait.
grapefruit. Grapefruits are like sour.
Wait,
Imagine a mango.
There's nothing like mangoes either.
no, it's not like a.
Passion fruits are they're like seeds. It's like little tadpoles in like a pot in it. Oh.
We've got the
Imagine-
what?
Tadpoles in a
tadpoles.
pot.
Yeah, it's kind of they're like
That's
seeds with goo around
pomegranates.
them, but they taste nice. No, it's like a pomegranate kind of, but they're like goopy.
Oh, wait. Oh yeah, I know what you're saying. I googled passion fruit. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
what this is.
My triggerphobia is triggered right now, though. God.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
God.
looks
It's also a good,
disgusting.
It's also a good song by Drake. And speaking of Drake, we had the Grammys recently, which was a really
Yo,
good
Drake's
award show.
meat. Oh,
But
Yeah.
that's not the award show I want to talk about today. We want to be talking about the Oscar nominations, which was, we'll say,
The
just
Oscar.
released. We're a little bit past when it was just released, but we're going to be talking today about the Oscar nominations, how we feel about them, and we're also going to be bringing some thoughts about Poor Things as well.
That's a
I'm
great
excited
film.
about it.
Yeah, really good film actually. But we'll get to that
Well,
later.
I think 3 out of 4 of us are going to talk about Poor Things.
bro, the
Yeah.
first 20 minutes slap.
I don't
Right.
know what happened in the first 20 minutes.
I didn't
There's
actually
a-
see Killers of the Flower Moon.
Did you not?
Me
we'll do
neither.
it.
I know you guys saw it.
It
But,
did get nominated for quite a few things, and we're gonna sort of split it up into. We'll sort of start with like the acting side of things, like the individual kind of like person in front of the camera awards, like your lead actor, lead actress, that sort of thing, and then we'll move into more of the production side, director, cinematography, that sort of fucking fancy shit, and then we'll finish it off with like the films itself and talk about their like nominations.
I bloody like
Nice
it.
little
Sounds good to me, Kino.
mess. I think Chris will have the most to say about the films. I think he's seen
Possibly,
most of the
I think I
nominations.
possibly might have seen the most here. Possibly, probably. Me or Kian.
Possibly.
Most likely.
I do
Yes.
work in a cinema, you know, okay?
You do work in a cinema. Do you watch movies on the job? Can you like kind of? That's irrelevant, but
If you're cleaning screens and you're waiting for that screen to finish for like the next one, sometimes you get like a half an hour gap. You can just sit in the front and watch the last half hour of the movie.
Wow, that's
You
kind of
get
cool.
paid for it. Pretty sick.
that's pretty
So I've
cool.
seen the ending of like Killers of the Flower Moon like 20 times. So annoying. Hey,
Well, Martin Scorsese coming out
Are
to
you
the.
like?
yeah.
Do you know how
Yeah,
so?
bro, literally.
So Ben, like when you worked at Mackey's, it kind of like put you off Mackey's. Do you get put
Yeah.
off seeing films because you see them, you're around them every day?
No, I'm not put off seeing them, but like I get them spoiled for me a lot, like the endings, like because of that reason. So like I'll go into like clean a screen, it's like the very end, like there's just a twist that happens at the end. I'm like,
right. So, but like if you saw like the end of 7, and it's like Gwyneth Paltrow in a fucking box.
like,
Sorry
you
to
spoiled
spoil
seven.
Wait a minute. I was just about to
No,
watch
but I
7
saw,
tonight as well.
Oh no!
Chris had
I
7
d-
loaded
didn't
up,
really
ready
matter,
to go.
but like I got 5 Nights at Freddy's spoiled for me.
Oh man.
no.
But like,
Oh no!
like
really
I saw the
ruined the
entire ending scene
enjoyment.
like 6 times, and then I went to watch it because we had to do a fucking thing on it.
We had
Oh, wait,
to.
did
We
we
wanted to.
Did we do it for now? Yeah, we did.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
did.
did.
Yeah, we did.
Unfortunately, yeah.
So like,
What do you mean,
when it got to
unfortunately?
like the last quarter of the film, I was like,
You already
You
knew
turned
what
it off.
I
happened.
just
Yeah.
knew what was happening. Yeah. I was like whispering to Daisy, I was like, I bet this happens, and then it happened. I was like,
Oh, you're so smart, Aaron. Oh my god.
yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Do you know why the Oscars are called the Oscars? You might know now because I think it was like it became like a pretty well-known.
It's that
thing before
Paralympian who shot his wife, wasn't it?
Oh, bro, the Oscar Pistorius Awards.
I have no idea. Tell me.
So basically, there was this girl called Margaret who worked as a librarian at the Academy, and she saw the statue in 1931, and she said it reminded her of her Oscar, of her Uncle Oscar, and it's just been called the Oscars ever since.
How does that statue remind anyone of another like what? It's just a golden man.
Yeah, well, he's a big golden bloke. It's a very rare condition.
Isn't it naked though? The statue.
Oh dear.
Oh, we've all seen our uncles naked though.
It's a good thing her husband wasn't named
So
Osama bin
yeah,
Laden.
but so they must have had a name for it before. She
Well, it's called
said
the-
that's
Was it
my
just
Uncle
the Academy
It's-
Awards?
Yeah, it's called the Academy Awards.
And then they named it the Oscars because of this one woman said it looked like her uncle.
Yeah.
Why? Let's change
That's
it. My uncle's
that's
called
insane.
Wayne.
Because the
Can we call it the Waynes?
bro, the rocky
Waynes.
30s, pre-World War II. Everyone was happy back then. As soon as World War II happened, everyone just got sad for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uncle Oscar
Everything
died.
that happened before World War II was
Yeah,
great.
Uncle Oscar
Everyone
went
was
to
happy.
fucking Germany, bro.
Yeah.
Ignore World War One.
I forgot there was a first one.
Does she
Let's
have
start
one
with
then?
2.
Does she have like her own Oscar?
Why would she have one?
Well, she
like,
became
pretty much
a-
came out with it.
She has her own uncle.
I think she became
So she's got the real life thing.
like
Well,
an
probably not anymore.
she became like an executive director. So she ended up like making it like in the industry.
Why? No, that's cap.
Right. So what do you want to start with?
Guy.
Do you want to start with? Should we do actors in a leading role? Should we start with
Yeah,
the
we
big
could
one?
do
Start with the big
actors and
ones.
actresses in leading roles.
Go
Yeah.
on then.
Okay. I think we should start with actors in a leading role.
Yeah. Okay.
So the nominees for actors in a leading role is Bradley Cooper in Maestro, Coleman Domingo in Rustin, Paul Giamatti in The Holdovers, Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer, and Jeffrey Wright for American Fiction. How many of these films have you guys seen?
I'll only see one of them, and I know who's going to win.
Yeah, it's quite sad actually because
The biggest.
it's been like pretty shit for films actually, like epic
You think?
films. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, yeah,
For
big
epics.
epics.
What would you
For like
call
big
like an epic?
cinema award-winning movies.
What would you
What
like?
would you?
put?
Yeah. What would
yeah.
you want?
What is that? I'd say
Yeah, but no,
Oppenheimer
but-
is that, and like tenfold.
Yeah. That's what
No, yeah.
I mean. Like, there's
Where's
nothing
the rest of
to
them?
compete with Oppenheimer.
Okay. Yeah. I get.
That's
yeah,
what I
don't say-
mean. It's like
don't say Barbie Blood.
Oppenheimer's going to sweep the Oscars.
Yeah.
It's a shame
but
there's no
I'd- well,
competition.
let's not spoil it.
Well, it will. Whoops. I don't know
Everybody
who
knows
wins.
the wins.
Actors in a leading role though, like that's normally for like more like conserved performances. Like think last year it was Brendan Fraser who won it.
Yeah,
Who won it?
it should have been.
He
Oscar.
just played a fat bloke.
Yeah, but The Whale won more than one award. The Whale won No, not costume.
No, it
won
was
makeup.
best
Makeup,
makeup.
it might have won
Hairstyling.
makeup.
Yeah.
It was makeup for the fat suit.
Makeup and then he got lead actor, which yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Um,
last year's.
I'm saying like last year's Oscars were better because there was more competition. You know, All Quiet on the Western Front. There was Everything Everywhere All at Once.
It was a
There was
great
that other
year
one.
to be fair.
It was a good year for film.
What? So you think that Oppenheimer's just going to roll everything in this?
Yeah.
is
Oh,
that
yeah,
sort of-
But it's
Yeah.
actually because Oppenheimer
Do you
is
disagree?
Well,
so much
well,
better.
everything, everywhere, all at once, just rolled everything last year, pretty much. You know. It's
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
The
'cause everyone
Holdovers
knew
like
that.
just came out. The Holdovers
over
like,
here,
literally just came out.
it's been out for a while in America.
I haven't even. Did Maestro even go into the English cinemas? I
What?
didn't see it.
Netflix.
Have any of you seen that?
Is it straight to Netflix?
Yeah. So,
Is it really? Oh,
but
yeah.
what?
Oh, it's on
but
Netflix.
Maestro, I've not seen Maestro, but it kind of reminds me of like Brendan Fraser in like The Whale, where it's like
Mm.
it feels like they're doing it for the Oscars. Like Bradley Cooper is really fucking gunning for an Oscars for this
desperate
role.
for that Oscar. Yeah.
Did you see
he
there was
train
like a thing
for
where
years or something?
Yeah, train for years
As
to
an
like
actual
do like a
conductor.
20-second like clip, and no one.
I've seen the clip.
I get like it should be. It's cool that he's doing his own like practical stuff and he's actually learning how to do it, but at the same time,
like, no one cares, bro.
We don't care. Yeah,
It does. I don't know what it's about. I just know it's about an orchestra.
I just know it got a lot of backlash.
If Cillian Murphy actually made
backlash.
Yeah, because they made Cillian Murphy blew up America.
that would have been cool.
Yeah, it's
Would
about
Give him an Oscar then.
he plays Leonard Bernstein, who's he's a maestro. What a conductor?
Oh.
Is that what they called?
Yeah, conductor.
A conductor. But yeah, the backlash
fiddler.
was stick fiddler. Yeah,
That's
he's like a
great.
famous, one of the best of all time, like conductor guy.
Yeah.
So is it
But
a
like the
biopic?
backlash was like, this guy's Jewish. Yeah, it's a biopic. Yeah.
Oh,
A lot of it's always biopics
Oh,
that win. Like,
Jewish.
fucking-
yeah, biopics just fucking flood them all the time, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the big backlash was that they made his nose unrealistically big as like a Jewish like
Oh,
stereotype.
I thought it was going to be because of like, the Israel-Palestine conflict.
No, we can talk about that if you want.
But
Well, no, I'm just
Nah.
people are like boycotting everything Israel at the minute,
Yeah. Yeah, it's because
not
he,
everything Jewish though.
making a
Like
biopic
the-
epic about a Jewish man as a hero.
Yeah. Well, the guy did have like a fairly big nose, but looking at like Bradley Cooper by himself, they'd probably
Yeah, it probably unnecessary.
But I suppose it's like remember when Bohemian Rhapsody came out and Freddie Mercury
Gave
had
him the teeth.
like massive teeth,
Yeah.
and they just looked so unrealistic.
Yeah, I guess that's what they do, don't they? And he won Best Actor for that, didn't he? So, and maybe Bradley Cooper's got a
He's
shot.
not winning.
Yeah, but-
Killian.
It is Cillian. I haven't had a chance to watch The Holdovers or Maestro, but what were the other two films? I haven't even heard of them, to be honest.
So American Fiction is with Jeffrey Wright, and to be fair, a film I've not heard of, Rustin, which is bad in my part
Yeah,
not knowing.
I've
they
heard
haven't
in
been in the
Rustin.
cinema
Rustin.
either, have they?
American Fiction might have been. I've never heard of Rustin. I don't know what.
Do they?
No, American Fiction's coming out in in like March, I think, over here.
Oh, is it?
Oh.
So
Everything's so late. Yeah.
yeah, there's no one to compete with Oppenheimer, really.
Well,
No, not.
Paul Giamatti in The Holdovers is really good. He's really good in that role, and he's probably the second best, probably, because he won the People's Choice Awards, and there was like
Yeah.
a bit of a buzz going around that the People's Choice Awards is often a good indicator of what the Oscars is going to be like, and he won the People's
really?
Choice, so they were like, oh, maybe he does have a bit of a chance to Paul Giamatti versus Cillian Murphy, but I guess we'll see. I still think it'll be Cillian, but
I think everyone
Do you
would be
think-
extremely surprised if.
Yeah.
yeah.
The
if-
People's
it is.
Choice were like Nickelodeon. Is that what you're on about?
That's the kids'
No,
choice award.
that's yeah.
Freaking Patrick Starr giving Oppenheimer an award.
Oh,
But no, but do you think that like, so you know, like you said like a bit before, like biopics just became like pure Oscar bait. Do you think they're
Yeah.
trying to like prove that they're not now? Do you think they'll not give it to Cillian Murphy for playing a
not
real
good.
person?
Oof.
Well,
And you
Well,
had
they
it
didn't
last
give it
year.
to
Austin
any
Butler
to
arguably should have
Elvis.
won it.
2 out of the 5 films are
But they didn't give any to
biopics,
Elvis.
though, so it has a high chance of the film that winning being a biopic.
Yeah.
But do you think they'll snub,
Super.
like they'll just not do that just because they have a bad track record for giving biopics high
Yeah,
praise?
yeah, that's how award shows work.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I don't think they would, surely.
I don't think so. I think
Surely.
they'll
Give
just
Cillian
go-
that Oscar.
Yeah. Just give it to him. Just
Just
before the
give
show.
it
He deserves
There you
it.
go,
He was class. He was good.
technically,
It was.
Oppenheimer's a biopic.
That's what
we're
we're
saying.
saying.
That's
Yeah.
why I brought it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, it's a biopic. It is a biopic. Technically, about it. No fiction.
Well,
Well, there's
some-
as much
it's-
fiction
it's-
as a biopic will have. Like all biopics have. You know,
Mm,
in
no.
Moneyball, you know, Brad Pitt wasn't him. You know,
Brad Pitt's Maestro.
Brad Pitt in Maestro. Yeah.
Brad Pitt is not him.
So we're all pretty much agreeing Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer leading.
Yeah.
actor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
role
so.
of a lifetime. I think he'll
And
never.
That's not even like me saying that it's like it was a great movie, but I think it's more he'll sweep it because there's no competition rather than it being like a masterpiece.
Okay, well, let's
enough,
go into
That's my personal opinion.
let's go into a category which I think has a lot of competition, which is actor in a supporting role. So you got Sterling K. Brown in American Fiction, Robert De Niro in Killers of the Flower Moon, Robert Downey Jr. in Oppenheimer, Ryan Gosling in Barbie, and Mark Ruffalo in Poor Things. I think I've not seen American Fiction, but I think they're all really good performances.
Yeah.
So
I
that
don't think-
we know where it will go because one performance arguably was like much like maybe not better, but more. It was more celebrated, which is obviously Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the rest of them,
Which
This
is
is
fucking
actually,
sick
I see what
now.
you're saying. This is a close one.
yeah.
Ryan Gosling won't win it.
Right,
He
yeah.
might do though. Like
It
The
does,
song-
if he
the
wins
song
it,
will-
there
we'll get
needs to be
onto
an
that,
uproar.
Yeah, he won't win it.
He shouldn't even be nominated, I don't think. Surely there's
That's
a better
not
role
really.
out there that's like the
did
best
he play his
supporting
character
actor.
well?
I mean, yeah, but like he played it.
I mean, like Margot Robbie played that character well, but
Yeah.
technically,
but it's all like I try and the way I view it as well. It's not even just like it's the actual. Sure, he played Ken really well. Obviously, it was great, but the actual what was needed from the performance
Yeah.
was it?
Do you think a lot of actors probably could have put in that kind of performance?
yeah.
Possibly, it's like yeah, but maybe not as good as Ryan Gosling. But I mean, because he was really perfect for it. But I think yeah, it's just like not the amount of talent needed and acting, the performance needed wasn't as big as the other nominees. I don't think if that makes sense.
Okay. Do you think Robert De Niro potentially has a chance?
I don't think he has a chance either. I think it's between Robert Downey Jr. and Mark Ruffalo. Not that he was bad; he was good in it, but
I don't even think De Niro did that good of a job. Honestly, that myself.
I mean, he's just Robert De Niro now. You know, he's good. He's
Like,
not.
it was just Robert De Niro, which I guess he's always going to put in like an 8 out of 10. But I didn't see anything out like that he did where I was like, that's good. That's good acting. That is.
I actually really liked Mark Ruffalo in Poor Things.
Me too. I loved it, but
Yeah.
it was more of a comedic character, wasn't it?
Yeah, comedy roles don't really win Oscars, sadly.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless they
But
have
he
some kind of. He was all comedy. Like, if you get like a comedy character that then has like an emotional moment or like an emotional turning point in the story, but he was just all comedy.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
a lot of
the whole film's like because it's we'll get onto the film itself later, but
Yeah.
it's such a weirdly structured and like genre defining or genre.
Mm.
What's the word? Not defining.
Genre.
Going against the curve.
Yeah.
It's such a weird film, basically.
Defying.
Ooh.
It's alright.
Genre
Defying.
defying.
That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, like Robert Downey Jr. was, was very.
He was
very
that guy.
good. He was that guy.
He was great in it. Yeah, I'm the same. I'd be happy for either one to win, but I think it probably will be Robert Downey Jr.
I just love the scenes where like the little like when he's not even like speaking, but you can tell he's absolutely fucking furious.
Yeah, when he's like in the
little, like,
courtroom
mouth
and it's like
movements and like nose like. And
Or
it's,
just leaves
it's
his
just
mouth
so
hanging
like
open
well
like the
done.
entire time.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's just a jealous boy. That's
he
gonna
really
win an
does-
Oscar. So
You think? Oh yeah, he's gonna win.
I'd be very surprised if he does not win.
Yeah.
who would you say is closest competition?
I
you
would
could maybe say-
honestly say Robert De Niro.
Okay.
Oof.
It's really bad that we've not seen American Fiction.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
like
it's
if we can't
not
watch it in
out yet.
cinemas, it's like
Yeah,
what
it's
do we
a
do?
car watch over here. Well, moving on now to actress in a leading role. I've actually I've seen 2 of these films. We've got Annette Bening in Naiad, Lily Gladstone in Killers of the Flower Moon, Sandra Huller in Atomy of a Fall, Kerry Mulligan in Maestro, and Emma Stone in Poor Things.
This is
Now
a bit of a tough one as well.
For me, there's
Emma
like
Stone.
one clear for me, but I don't think she'll win. That's Emma Stone.
That I
agree.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you know how hard it is to act like that? Like Lily Gladstone did a great job, and she played like the serious, like serious world, the comedy world. She played that whole thing well. But I think Emma Stone doing such a dramatic, like fucking theatre, basically performance.
Yeah. Yeah. She had a more of a like actress in a leading role. Like Lily Gladstone. Emma Stone was like the main character as well. You know, she had more.
Yeah.
She had more screen time. More like.
More
of
work
a character.
to do.
Yeah. More like. And I think I would like to see her win that as well. It's probably my
more
favorite
impressive
performance.
of a feat for Emma Stone, to do what Emma Stone did than what Lily Gladstone did.
Yeah,
And it was.
That was. There you go.
Yeah, go on. Sorry. No, just her character from being, you know, just like this young, you know, not, you know, we know how it works in the film, but young kind of childish character to a adult, you know, it's a nice range of characters she played throughout the film.
I don't want to get too into it because it's the film, but that was one of my main gripes of the film, is that the middle part of her character's arc isn't really there. Feels very much like she's brainless and then she becomes smarty pants.
Is that a writing issue though, not an acting issue?
Yeah,
that's not to do with.
No.
We'll get into that.
Issue,
Yeah.
but, yeah, exactly. I don't want to get too into it.
I've heard good things about Carey Mulligan in Maestro.
Yeah, I felt she's like the best part of it, really.
It's on Netflix. I'll have to watch it. I didn't realise.
At least
I would have watched it before.
in America, at least, I'm pretty sure. Pardon me. Sorry, I'm pretty sure it is over here as well.
No, but Anatomy of a Fall I have seen, and that was very good as well. And she was great in it, the main actress. But it's like you're up against Lily Gladstone and Emma Stone. I don't think she's gonna win.
It is on Netflix, by the way. So is Naiad.
Maestro.
Yeah.
Oh, Naiad as well. Wow. So what we said, so we got. I'm going for Emma Stone. Chris, you're going for.
I'm gonna go for Emma Stone as well.
Emma Stone.
But it's close between her and Lily
Stone.
Gladstone.
So actress in a supporting role now. We got Emily Blunt in Oppenheimer, Danielle Brooks in The Colour Purple, America Ferrera in Barbie, Jodie Foster in Naiad, and Divine Joe Randolph in Holdovers.
So what were you going to say?
Thoughts?
Win? I mean, Emily Blunt was fucking incredible in Oppenheimer. She was so good. And better than that other bot that was in it. I can see her face.
The other bot that was in it.
The one that shags.
Florence Pugh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Florence Pugh. That's not nice.
She's doing the best she can.
She didn't. She was good.
The one in Barbie, it's just like an episode of Superstore, like her acting in it.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't-
is that
Nothing
what she's
special.
from?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't
That'd
get
be
where
crazy.
the best acting like awards for Barbie are coming from. Like I don't see
Yeah,
like,
I
any
know. I
huge
don't get it.
Yeah.
great performances
Yeah.
coming from the Barbie movie. Like it was a
It's
good
like the
movie.
Lego
Isn't that
movie.
Dumb Money as well?
Yeah.
I don't know if any of you guys watched that Dumb Money.
That was the crypto.
Dumb
Oh
Money.
no, not the crypto one.
She was in that, the crypto movie.
Game.
Oh, she was in Dumb Money. Oh yeah, she played like the nurse or
Very
something.
good in that either. Yeah, she was in there.
Oh, she was alright. Yeah.
She's one of those actors where it's like she's typecast, and then because she's typecast, she plays that role the same every time,
Yeah.
which is fine. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we really?
she's getting bank.
Yeah. Well, fair play.
Fair play. to her.
Chris, you've seen The Colour Purple and The Holdovers, haven't you?
I have.
What do you think of those
Is
So
the Colour
well,
Purple good?
the
'Cause
Colour
I wanna go
Purple.
watch it.
Is that a musical about like Black Uprising or something?
It is. It's about like set in Southern America in like the 1900s, early 1900s. It's about this black woman. It takes place over like 4 decades, and she's like quite young, and to being older as happens with time.
About 40 probably.
I sure hope so.
Over 40 years, you know. But it's like it's and she's this woman who's kind of controlled by the men in her life. So, like, she's controlled by her dad when she's young, then she's like married off to a husband who controls her a lot. And she doesn't really have any agency or anything like that. So, and it's nice. It's a good film. Well, I enjoyed it, but I didn't like the musical part of it at all. I think it being a musical ruined what could have been a great story, in my opinion. But her performance, Daniel Brooks, was good. Better than Oppenheimer, Emily Blunt, probably not, but she was good in it. And then Devon Joy Randolph, she was really good in The Holdovers. She was probably my second best. Pick.
Does she play is she a maid or like a cleaner or something?
She plays like the cleaner of the school, kind of, or like is she a janitor? She's like the cook, like the chef, the cook of the school. Yeah, nice. But like. Yeah, she was really good in it. She has some powerful scenes, you know.
Like the lunch lady.
Like lunch lady. Thank you. She's like the lunch lady of the school. Yeah.
The cuck
fucking
of the school.
cook, bro.
The cook of the
school cuck.
You were the school cuck, bro.
Yeah. So yeah, they were both good, but I do think Emily Blunt's going to win this one. You know, not to give everything to Oppenheimer, but.
Stuff.
Yeah, sorry.
I thought her performance was okay.
I thought it was really good.
Like up until the scene where she's doing the investigation, where she's doing the whole. I don't know if it was a communist thing. Like I get that's the role she was supposed to play, so in that way she acted it well, like beforehand. But she very much was like. Christopher Nolan like struggles to write women, to be honest.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah.
But like she was very much just a one face character.
But she did it.
I actually agree. Yeah, that interview scene is obviously the standout one, but Vanessa from FNAF should win it in my opinion.
Why? How do you know her name?
Vanessa.
How do you know Vanessa's name?
How do you know?
Because he reads up on the law.
I think it's Vanessa.
He saw the last half an hour about 10 times. He should know the names by now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, where's
It's fucking stabbed, by the way.
Where's fucking Shaggy?
True,
for supporting actor.
He's in the Springtrap suit.
Yeah, get rid of Robert De Niro. Put Shaggy in there.
Exactly. I'm just saying, Robert De Niro could not do FNAF, but Shaggy
could have
Robert
done.
De Niro.
Bro, imagine Robert De Niro in the fucking Chica suit, bro.
If he took off the mask and it was Robert De Niro,
fucking sick, lad.
That would have been so good.
I reckon we could get him to do it. I think he does a lot of strange stuff.
He did a fucking Uber Eats out of it, by the way. That shit pisses me off. I fucking hate that.
Otis from
the
sex thing.
That's when I knew me and Robert De Niro are going to be best friends.
Best friends.
And go and watch FNAF together.
And he's like, I want to be in this. That's how he speaks. I want to be in this, kid.
Right, before we go into production, I want to ask you, right, off the top of your head, you're all going to have to go here. Well, not go, please don't leave me. You'll all have to make up your own Oscar winning speech. We'll say for Best Actor, but you've top of your dome, 30 seconds. What would you say? What would you say, to the fucking your peers?
Okay, hand in my Oscar.
Oh.
Thank you so much, everybody. God, this means the world to me. Shout out to that girl's uncle. Scott Cawthorne, thank you. The Game Theorist, cheers. Vanessa, big up.
Woo!
I want to thank my mum.
Oh, we still got
my dad.
He said 30 seconds, bozo.
But you thank Vanessa before your mum and dad.
And the Abbot Pubcast.
Yes.
Well, if I'm winning, fuck.
The whole camera's tilting with you.
So shit. Yeah, it's on my lap. I'd like to take this time to announce my new album. I fly jets for 13 minutes. Cheers.
that it?
Bro, what the fucking
Cheers, everyone.
ears?
Bro, fucking took the Taylor Swift thing. Ooh, Nivea.
Oh.
First things first. Rest in peace, Uncle Phil. You're the
Uncle
only
Phil?
father that I ever knew. Like, you're my bitch
Your
pregnant,
dad's
I'm
sitting
gonna
in
be
the
a better
audience.
you.
Fucking
Look at this. Fine.
Yeah, do a
20
silly one.
seconds.
Do a silly one.
I don't know then.
Right, I've got a Budweiser in my hand. You can't see it, but
Yeah, we can't.
I just want to thank, my parents. I guess they did a decent job of bringing me up. Probably like a 50%, I'd say. That's kind of it. Cheers.
No, don't want to thank your director or your the
Your
crew,
parents are
anyone you work with.
You've just
Bro.
left.
Well, I did everything. This is my award. What the fuck director do? Direct me. I directed myself. I was out making moves. And you were here
This is
doing niche.
Bradley Cooper's speech when he wins.
Tom Maguire.
I
I wore
myself.
that fake nose for 5 hours a day. And none of
Do you
you
know how much
fucking said it
conducting
to
I
me.
learned?
I was
6
in
years.
hangover. And the bad ones, 2 and 3.
Whoa. 2's alright.
Whoa. 2 is alright, I take it back. Sorry, 2.
3's
That's too mean.
bad though. Yeah, 3's pretty bad.
3 is bad. I'd say 3's bad because of the directing.
And he was in A Star
Which
Is
is-
Born.
which is to do with the production, which we're going to move on to. We're going to move on to the production.
I was in
side
Dungeons and
of
Dragons.
the awards. We'll start with. Should we start with directing? We'll start with the big boys once again. Right, directing.
Yeah.
Nominees: Anatomy of a Fall, Justin Tourette. I don't know how that's pronounced. The Killers of the Flower Moon, Martin Scorsese, Oppenheimer, Christopher Nolan, Poor Things, Yorgos Lanthimos. Oh, you Greek man! Why do you have such weird names? The Zone of Interest, Jonathan Glazer. Not related to the Manchester United owners, I don't think. But those
Not
are
right now.
your nominees.
Did you say Christopher Nolan?
Did I say Christopher Nolan?
Pass out.
Yes, I did say Christopher Nolan.
I just heard fucking the Greek one and then Mr. Glazer.
The Greek god from Rome.
And Mr. Glazer, please collect your award.
Mr. Glazer.
It's the Glazer.
Why are we even fucking talking? It's so obvious.
I think there is an obvious answer here again.
I
Bro,
don't think
Ben's
there
googling who they all are right now. He doesn't even fucking know.
Who the fuck is
You don't know
Martin
who
Scorsese?
Scorsese is.
Wait, do you think Scorsese's
He's not
going to
winning.
win?
No.
What?
You think Nolan?
I think
Yes.
it could be
Why are
time
you
for his
sound
best director
shocked,
Oscar.
brother? You don't think Nolan's winning?
Nolan makes good films, great films. Is he a great director?
I don't know.
That's
if
not
he's
what the
ever
think so.
directed me. It's best
That's not what the
director,
award's about.
What?
It's
The
basically
directing
if you
awards
got
not
best
about
picture,
direction.
like you got best director.
No, but it's
pretty
about
much.
how you directed that one project. So if Martin Scorsese is a better director overall, if he didn't direct that one project as well as Christopher Nolan directed his one project, he's not going to win the Oscar. Otherwise,
Okay.
Martin Scorsese would just make a fucking short film every year and we'd take every Oscar, wouldn't he? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Killers
but
of the Flower Moon
even
flopped. L.
flopped. What did?
Ooh.
No, it didn't.
I'll take
Martin
that.
score. Poopy. It did flop. The reviews were bad. Audience reviews.
What?
no,
they
they
were
were really
Look it
good.
up. What do you mean?
Look it up, bro.
Bro, go on Rotten Tomatoes right now. If it's higher than 70%, I'll
Yeah, but
I'll
Rotten Tomatoes people
do
can't
my own
watch anything
Drake rate.
over fucking 2 hours long.
What you think? What?
Well,
Bro,
I
I
did.
was
I
watching
didn't
the
like
cinema,
the
this-
film, right? But it's
this
still
woman-
got.
This woman, right, came down to the concession stand while I was cleaning. She was like, "Are you closed?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Ugh." She was like, "Ugh," like that. And I was like, "Whoa, what's wrong?" And she was
Grips
like,
you.
"I'm halfway through the shittest movie I've ever seen, Killers of the Flower Moon." I was like, "Whoa, man." She was like, never go and watch this, Aaron. She literally said that to me. And I was like,
She said,
I read my
"Aaron."
name tag. When she read my name tag, she was like, "Aaron, never watch this movie." I was like, "Okay, okay."
It has an 84% audience score.
Yeah, 84%. People loved it.
What
It was
about critics?
great.
People loved it.
93.
93.
Bro, everyone who
What?
came out of the cinema, I promise you, everyone told me it was shit. Nobody liked this movie.
How many people
Yeah,
came to the cinema?
There was at least 3 people who went to the
No
cinema.
one saw it.
See, I
This
thought it
woman went
was.
3 times.
Yeah, she hated it.
You were here towards the
Guess
end
they're gonna
again.
get better.
So I thought it was too. It gave you everything you needed to know about the film in the first 40 minutes, and then chose to spend the next 2 hours 50 doing absolutely nothing more. It was like, these dudes are bad, she's good. That's it.
Now have some pictures.
And then none of the characters evolve. None of the characters learn really. They just do what you knew they were going to do because you've seen a Martin Scorsese film before, and then it ends.
He's a victim of his own success, his own alter.
Yes. You've never seen that in a Scorsese film before, have you? Yeah. Goodfellas, The Wolf of Wall Street. The guy who gets successful always, ends up fine, right?
Wrong.
I would
Wrong.
agree that it's very similar to his other films, but this one, I guess, focuses more on the victims as well, rather than just like the bad guys. Because of course it focuses a lot on. Because the book that it's based on, you were saying that it reveals everything straight away. That's intentional.
Okay.
Because the book is based on is more of like a mystery kind of thriller. And I mean, it's based on real life, but like the way the book's written is more like they don't reveal who's doing it until like halfway through the book, kind of. So it's, I can't remember Harry Hill.
Harry Hill.
Robert De Niro's character, that he's the one doing all these murders. That's not revealed until like halfway through the book, and then after that, it kind of switches perspective over to the perspective of the detective. So
that would have been so much better.
Well, that's the like a criticism is that it focuses too much on the white people and not as much on the victims. So I think that's what he was kind of trying to do, just make more of a focus on the victims. But he still got hit anyway.
But you can do that for maybe like a 2-hour film, but for a 3 hour 50. I'm not like one of those guys who thinks long films are bad, but when you tell everything that you need to know and then not have anything new, it's like what am I watching this for? What am I now
I know what
out
you
of this
mean.
film?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like some people still like to just see the chaos evolve, kind of, see like the but I know, I get what you mean, and it is 3.5 hours long. Yeah, so, but I liked it.
Okay, but you're still thinking Christopher Nolan.
I still think so as well.
Okay. So I'd put in Yorgos for Poor Things. I feel
Really?
in terms of directing. So.
I could see it.
I am. See it.
I don't
But
think
it's not my favourite Yorgos film, but I think he still does a great job.
What's
Yeah,
your favourite
I feel like
Yorgos film? Tell me.
Yeah, go on.
Probably The Lobster or The Favourite. One of those two. They're both really good.
I don't see the Oscars going anyway other than pretty much a full Oppenheimer sweep. Other than maybe Emma Stone.
And
Emma Stone winning Best Actress.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Oppenheimer's got them.
Well, maybe this is one that Oppenheimer might not have. So cinematography. We've got El Conde by Edward Lachman, Killers of the Flower Moon, Rodrigo Prieto, Maestro Matthew Libartke, that's a hard name to pronounce, Oppenheimer Hoyt van Hoytema, and Poor Things Robbie Ryan.
But again, with the cinematography, like, there were some beautiful shots in Oppenheimer, man.
There was.
Well
There
filmed.
was stuff
some
done
really
with cameras,
beautiful
weren't
shots.
they?
I kind of said one Oppenheimer might not have. Then I was like, nah, but Oppenheimer's fucking beautiful.
Between this, it's like Poor Things and Oppenheimer again for me. Like
It's literally is between them two, but I think Poor Things
The bit I watched
isn't. Poor Things is too experimental to sweep the Oscars.
Yeah.
Wasn't everything everywhere all at once too experimental or not?
maybe, yeah.
It was kind of
maybe, but-
it was kind of crazy how that got so popular.
Yeah.
I
think it benefited from being an A24 like production,
100%.
which now
Yeah,
has its own like fucking thing like attached to it.
Yeah.
don't. Yeah.
I hate that people like say, "Oh, it's an A24 film," and it's like, well, they don't. They just distribute the film.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything.
No.
Yeah, but Poor Things is really like arty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
No, I get what
Whereas
you mean.
everything ever all at once didn't really lean into
It was
like,
more.
the
It was more
artistic
beautiful.
side.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was more. It took more risk with like the storyline and like stuff like that. But Poor Things is definitely like wacky.
Yeah.
You don't get a lot of films that tackle what it was trying to do basically, and in the way that it does it, especially.
Yeah. And what I've seen from Maestro, it kind of looks like a sort of B-Tech Oppenheimer in the way that is. I think there's some like black and white stuff, and there's like that sort of tortured
Oppenheimer was the
hero
first
kind
movie
of
to be
thing.
black and white, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, all these films are little black and white bits. Well, except for
Oh
Cars.
yeah, Poor Things. Oh,
Poor Things at the beginning were black and white.
yeah.
Maybe
I feel
black and
bad.
white's back in fashion. We'll move on to. We'll go on to film editing. Do you guys want to talk about film editing?
We'll never look at-
Do you think I was at 2 out of our range? Do you think we too dumb for that?
I think it just depends on how
Possibly.
well you think the films are paced, innit?
Yeah. So we got
Obviously,
Anatomy of a
Oppenheimer
Fall,
being-
Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things. The same films basically.
It's like
The
Oppenheimer
usual suspects.
and Killer Flower Moon
No, that's
both
not-
being
that's not nominated.
such long films. Do you feel like one was easier to watch than the other? And is that a result of the pacing of the film? I've not seen Killers of the Flower Moon, so I don't know. But Oppenheimer felt like it went by
Yeah.
pretty quick, considering the time.
Yeah, and that's probably to do with the editing. And
Yeah.
with like as well the switching between the time frames and stuff like that. I don't know how much is that to do with editing. Like having to put together all
Well,
these
mixing around
different.
and it's 100% in.
Yeah, and like with the visions it's having of like the atoms
Yeah.
whirling around. Well, like
Oh,
I don't know how much is but it had some interesting stuff.
Again. Yeah.
What about the Poor
Yeah.
Things editing? Because obviously that's like a very arty film, isn't it? Gothic colouring as well.
Honestly,
Yeah, the colours in this film are beautiful in Poor Things. Like the
Yeah.
It's like a painting in it, which
Yeah.
sounds like a really basic thing to say, but it
Yeah,
is.
but I feel like most of the artistry of it wasn't in the editing. It was in like just the stylization. Well, I guess that is the editing, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
I
But
don't know with this one.
they were actually there. Like,
Wait a minute.
the camera picked all of that up.
yeah, I guess that's true. There's
Yeah,
quite a
so
bit
you
of
wanna go
CGI in it
Oppenheimer
as well, wasn't there?
Again, Oppenheimer again, yeah, but
Quite a bit of CGI and stuff in that Poor Things. Like the cable cast stuff. I guess that would all be like green screen.
the holdovers
Yeah, I
though
think
is the editing for that is interesting because it's made to look like because it's set in the 70s and like the director really wanted to like go for that 70s vibe, so they added like
Well, like a filter.
like a filter to make it look like that 70s
Wow.
grain kind of.
It looks like
an
a
Oscar.
Have like that pop.
what's
and
it
stuff in
called? Who's the guy who directed like The Breakfast Club and like Ferris Bueller's Day Off and that sort of stuff?
John Hughes.
Yeah, does it sort of look like that sort of? John
Yeah, that
Hughes
kind of
kinda style.
vibe. Yeah,
Yeah. We're
That's
all going
cool.
Oppenheimer, right?
but
Pretty much.
We'll do an award that Oppenheimer literally can't win because it's not nominated for. And I feel like you guys are going to have a lot to say. It's music, original song, sorry.
Babylon!
Original song. So you got the
Oh,
fire,
you said original score. I was like, what do you mean
So you
Oppenheimer's
got-
nominated?
the fire inside. I'm just Ken. It never went away. Wahazi.
Zahi.
And what was I made for? Which is again Barbie.
Peaches.
I've got nothing to say on this category myself, but I know I'm
It's
just
got to
Ken.
be
getting
I'm just
nominated
Ken.
was-
Am I right?
So Ryan Gosling can sing at the Oscars. We need to see him sing live.
So I've
Yeah,
not seen
songs.
Barbie, but from what I know is that it was a song. Like in the film, the reason the song got made was it was a guy who was trying to make a bad song, or the song was supposed to be bad on purpose.
Really? Oh, shit.
It's about
I
dudes
dunno.
being bloody dudes. You know what I'm saying? And getting
It's
along.
just-
Why'd you not say that then? It should win.
Imagine the only Oscar that Barbie wins is is him.
Or the male
Yeah.
one.
It's the male
People
one.
will be mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of funny.
I mean, it's got 2 songs, so once again, it's got
Also
like
kind
a
of
high
depressing.
chance.
Yeah, surely. I
of
do
something
think
being a Barbie.
Billie Eilish could win. To be fair,
Like,
I think
They'll
that
give
she
it to
might.
the other Barbie song.
Yeah, the
What
Billie Eilish
was
one.
I made for?
It's about women empowerment. And I
Is it?
support
Oh, was it? It was a good song.
Probably. It's like feeling lost as a woman
That's not
in
a
a
good
world
thing.
made for men.
I wouldn't know about that at all. Actually.
What was the Colours of the Flower Moon song? Like when did that play? Was that like right at the end when they're in like they're in the circle and the camera's like zooming like
Surely
Yeah,
not
so,
over
like-
30 seconds.
So basically,
So
it's Lily Gladstone singing "Billy" by 6ix9ine. Right. So next original score. Right, Chris, this is your fucking territory, bro. This is Poor Things, Oppenheimer, Kiss the Flower Moon, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, American Fiction.
Bro,
I want to start
nominated
by
for an
saying,
Oscar.
what the fuck is Indiana Jones doing in this film in an Oscar nomination?
Sounded good, I
He
guess.
should not be nominated for it. But that is almost a reflection of how poor this lineup of movies is for this year, I think.
Okay. But it is
Okay.
John Williams, so that's probably why it got nominated.
Yeah. It was like, I
Win
come
it.
out of retirement to do Indiana Jones, mate.
to my,
Yeah, but the
my last movie.
soundtrack is just Indiana Jones from the other films. How is it original?
Nah, they like tweak it a tiny
It
bit.
might have added it might have added like one more song onto it.
Bit of
You know,
reverb.
They
Yeah,
had
some
like an
music.
ad lib.
Yeah, that
It's like, money.
the club remix version.
I will say that if Oppenheimer doesn't win, I'm going to kill myself because it should absolutely win. I think
inspiring
Oppenheimer,
Poor things.
The little fucking.
the Oppenheimer score is it is
It's
like it's become one of my like favorite. I listen to the soundtrack all the time. I think it's great, and I think shut up. And I was annoyed that Babylon didn't win last year, but I'm going to be even more annoyed if
I still
Oppenheimer
listen to songs from the
doesn't win
Babylon
this year.
soundtrack.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me too,
Babylon
but-
sounded great.
That was an iconic soundtrack, whereas Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer is an iconic. It's great. The music theory, which I have no idea about, but apparently it's cool.
By the
Like
way,
apparently,
what fucking music was in Poor Things? I might just like forgetting. All I remember is like the bits where it would come up with like a title card. It'd be like, meow, meow, meow.
there was a few. There was some. It was pretty good. I thought the Poor Things as well. There was like one piece when she's like,
Name One Piece.
Jesus,
One Piece.
One Piece.
One Piece.
Man, that's so long.
I don't know the title of the music, but there's like the bit where when she's dancing around with Mark Ruffalo and some music's playing there. That's pretty good. And there was another bit when she like uses her legs properly for the first time. It's like some really uplifting music. I can't remember, but
Yeah.
there was some I thought decent music.
Alright, so we
clearly it's
gonna-
Oppenheimer.
blast through some of these other ones real quick.
Go on, we'll just do quick
Yeah.
fire.
Blast.
So we got
Probably
production
got
design,
55.
Barbie, Kid of the Flower Moon, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things. I
Poor
think
Things all the way.
Napoleon.
I don't know. Yeah, I think is it like last year where it was like, oh, it's a war film, so
Yeah.
is it just easy?
I didn't
to do it?
actually see Napoleon. So how realistic? How good were the war sets?
They
Also,
were
best
for
costume, I
the
believe.
few that there were, they were good.
Hmm.
There was like 2 or 3 big battles, and they looked good. I don't think they were
Barbie.
executed well, but like on screen, it looked like it could be a war.
Yeah, and the whole
Chris, what did you say,
Oh.
Chris? You said Poor Things.
I want production design. Yeah, I want Poor Things to win.
Production design. Why?
Is that wait? Is this a category out there? That's what we're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you not say
I
it's
think-
more costume like design? Poor
No,
Things,
I think the
maybe?
sets are great. I think the sets are beautiful. The whole
Oh
like
fuck!
when,
Yeah, of course, Poor Thing. It's so like yeah.
when
Yeah,
he
but-
first is it Lisbon the first place she goes to and
Yeah,
like
think
the
about all
streets
the
streets
really
of
cool
Lisbon and all the
cities
yeah. I think that was
even
amazing.
like the boat, and then they go to France and Paris looks
Yeah.
fucking gloomy as shit, and the fucking whorehouse they're in looks.
Yeah, actually, I
like
agree.
each place has such a distinct vibe and such a
Mm.
such a yeah. I think that was my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Actually,
But Barbie could win this one. Barbie has potential for this.
Yeah, I think it's got legs.
Yeah. Probably got legs.
It looks like an actual Barbie like set thing.
Barbie with legs.
So, and they interact with shit.
Yeah, but then doesn't she like go to the real world and it just looks like a commercial?
Yeah,
and there's
pretty
like
much.
just so much Chevrolet fucking
Yeah, just the Chevys.
product placement. Man, I really want to buy a Chevy after this.
I've already bought 2, bro.
During the film.
Right.
Oh, you didn't even watch the movie.
Yeah, I've even seen it. I love Chevy.
You just love it.
So visual effects next. We've got The Creator, Godzilla -1, Guardians 3, Mission Impossible, and Napoleon for visual effects.
I heard.
You know what? I didn't see it. Sorry.
I was gonna say I heard that Godzilla -1 was like really fucking
Yeah,
good
I've heard
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard very good things about that.
for the
But,
visual
I
effects.
haven't actually had a chance to watch it.
I would also argue The Creator as well.
Yeah, that's what I was going
I
to say.
think
It was between them
that's
two.
a weak story, but like a really nice looking film to watch. I think, and I think like Guardians, not a chance, bro.
Nah, it was good.
Like,
Like the visual effects was good,
Mission
but
Impossible, yeah.
that won't win.
So
I think Godzilla.
now I've got writing adapted screenplay. We've got American Fiction, Barbie, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, Zone of Interest.
Oppenheimer.
I will say about I haven't seen Zone of Interest, but it's supposed to be like
That's
amazing.
like a legal
One
drama,
of the-
isn't it?
Zone of Interest is about like
Or is that Anatomy?
Auschwitz, I think. That's Anatomy of a Fall is a legal
Okay.
drama. Yeah, Zone of Interest is like the Nazis. I don't know. But yeah, Zone of Interest. It's like all I've seen is that like 5 stars. This is like the top best film of the decade,
film
stuff
ever
like that. You know,
made.
this is.
Yeah.
So it's got potential.
I genuinely think they could just give it to Barbie.
Best writing,
Just
I
like
don't
give
know.
it a
I
cop
just feel like
out.
they would.
Just give him something.
Yeah.
maybe.
Well
Just
done.
yeah, maybe.
And then we've got writing original screenplay, Anatomy of a Fall, Holdovers, Maestro, May December, and Past Lives. And I want to say I'm so happy Past Lives has been nominated for an Oscar.
Yeah, it's a shame didn't have many other nominations because Past Lives is great.
Yeah, but I'd easily go for that
I've not
for
seen any of these.
original screenplay.
Actually, don't know.
Oh,
Such a
I'd say-
beautiful, small, intimate film. And I think that all comes from the writing.
I'm rather surprised from the popularity of it.
Rather
But Salt-
surprised.
That
Sorry.
Saltburn hasn't been nominated for anything.
Well,
I don't personally
Yeah, I
think
think
it
it
was
would
an amazing film, but it's very popular, and usually the popular movies get at least a pity nomination or something.
Well, it was popular for the consumer, but I don't think the Academy
Critic,
is not
yeah.
their sort of film.
Let's say Marvel.
But then I wouldn't say Barbie was either. So
Exactly. Yes.
Sure.
Oh.
I'd say The Holdovers though, my favourite for writing.
Best Picture, American Fiction, Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Past Lives. Oh, I did get nominated. Fuck yeah. Poor Things and
Oh.
The Zone of Interest. Well, I don't.
God,
yeah.
I wonder who's gonna win.
I wonder. I reckon
I've only seen
Maestro
2
has
of
it in
these
the back.
films, so
Oppenheimer.
I really not a lot of.
Oppenheimer.
I feel like I've
Is
seen
it
a fair
Barbie
few
and
films this
Oppenheimer,
year.
is that what
Just
you've
none of
seen?
them have been films that are going for Oscars.
Yeah, we saw like earlier on. We saw the like shit movies of
We saw
2023.
FNAF.
Yeah.
We saw Lucky Logan. Fucking-
I didn't see that.
I didn't see. No, I didn't see that.
I did.
I watched a really bad film yesterday.
What'd you watch?
It's called like
Was it
Hypnotic.
Poor Thing?
What?
Of Ben
Called
Affleck
what?
in it. Hypnotic.
Oh, is that the action film that came out like last year?
Fucking ass. I hated it.
Yeah.
I had to pretend I
Why
really
did you
liked it.
watch that?
I was around the missus' house and they're like, oh, what's this? And I was like, oh, okay, it might be good.
No, it was not. So we got animated feature film, Boy and the Heron, Elemental, Nimona, Robot Dreams, and Spider-Man. Nimona apparently quite good. I've not seen it, but
Boy and the Heron.
I've heard Robot Dreams is pretty good. As well.
I heard Boy
And
and the Heron's mid.
Yeah, oh, and I've heard it's.
Come
we need
on,
to watch
it'll
Boy
be
and the Heron.
Spider-Man.
Mm.
It'll be Spider-Man.
But should it be Spider-Man?
Probably not, but it'll be Spider-Man.
it's a really good film. It's just not as good as the original, which is like
exactly. It's just
it's like being like, "Oh, Return of the Jedi isn't as good as Empire." It's like, yeah, but Empire's brilliant. So
it's just so hard to top, though.
Yeah, and it's a part one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
they'll win.
What's done differently? What do they expand on? What do they improve?
Well, I think the problem is they did expand too much. There was too much like going on, whereas the first film's a nice story about like Miles Morales, the Peter Parkers and like the Spider-Manis around him, and it's like a bit more contained. Whereas this is like a multiverse, like Marvel film basically. And it's good when it's good, but then at some points it does drag. Which is why I think part 2 is going to be really good.
Yeah, I mean, the story changed, but I mean, like, the format, like, what it is.
Yeah. But I don't think it needed to change. The format was perfect.
Yeah, but then that's when the Oscars, well, any award show starts to lose credibility, I think, if you can just churn out the same, if, like, imagine every single like Marvel film that's like it's all the same format. Imagine they just kept winning awards for doing what they do. You know what I mean?
Well, I think that it's slightly different for the sequel to one of the greatest animated films ever made, and like they didn't nominate like Wish or like any of the Disney films that came out this because they were shit, or except Elemental.
Well, they're like, why wouldn't they do something different? Because the first one worked so well.
Yeah, it's not like Pixar making the same old shit every year. It's a trilogy that's then going to be it. If you get what I mean.
I don't.
It's not a studio making a lot of films. It's a trilogy. Why would they change?
I'm not sure what you mean, Aaron, by changing the format. But,
I hate when movies don't have conclusions. I know it's a part 1.
Okay.
But then, to me, that's not a finished movie.
That sounds like a you issue. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
You can't watch it by itself. And for me, I can't fully enjoy it because there's no it's part 1 of a story. You know what I mean?
I don't know, like Deathly Hallows Part 1 for me is really good.
Don't tell them about Lord of the Rings.
Deathly Hallows Part 1.
I'd say that
I haven't seen Lord of the Rings either.
I'd say you could argue Dead Reckoning has the same problem because it's a part 1.
I just think
I did feel
there are ways to do it when
it ended, and I understand where Aaron's coming from.
I didn't. I thought it was like a fucking gimmick, like in the end of Borderlands 3.
So did I.
The fucking credits roll, and then it's not the end.
Or it ended because I
was so dumbfounded.
I didn't remember that had its part 2, so it ended, and I was like, "Oh, that's it."
Well, yeah, Ben, because we literally looked at each other.
Yeah, we were like, "What?
So what the fuck?"
Yeah,
so
like, it just ended.
It was amazing, yes, but to me, it's not a finished product. It's not a finished narrative. It's not something I can rate fully because I haven't finished the experience with it.
But did you like the film?
Yeah, I like the film.
So then the film is good, so it should get nominated.
Yeah, but if I like the first part of a book, I'm not going to say this is my favourite book because the book isn't finished. I haven't finished the book.
But you buy a book, you get the whole thing. You buy a DVD, you bought this DVD.
Yeah, but you can buy a part 1 book.
Yeah, but
some books
you know what you're getting yourself into, though. If you buy a part 1 book, you've read the whole book. That's still its own story.
Yeah, but that's my point, is that this isn't its own story. This is part 1 of a story.
Yeah, but
the story doesn't finish with this story.
So you're saying should it get a nomination for an incompleted story?
Yeah, that's what I'm arguing. I don't think it should.
So Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers shouldn't have got nominated for an Oscar.
No.
Fellowship of the Ring shouldn't have got nominated for an Oscar. That's one continuous journey.
An unexpected journey.
Well, yes, but the main story pieces wrap up. Whereas...
Somewhat.
Well, I don't know, I haven't fucking seen Lord of the Rings. It's shit. I hate it.
Wow!
Oh,
you haven't seen it!
But...
What?
No, I know, but for this story is all leading... It's like... This is just like the fucking prologue to the real story, which is about how he battles a sport and like his dad maybe dies and all that stuff. This is just like the fucking lore.
Like,
Basically,
I agree
all this
with you
movie
there,
is.
but like,
Lore episode.
it's still good.
And
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying the story. It's not a full story. To me, it's not a complete movie. There's no beginning, middle, and end. Really, it doesn't end. This is basically just beginning.
Various conclusions, not just like just a story, but like just as a character arc, like with Miles being like, I'm going to do my own thing at the end. You know, that's kind of a conclusion to his kind of character arc in a way. And then we can, you know.
Well, the problem is, what the fuck am I saying? So, like, the problem is they probably could have cut off like the last 20 minutes because they introduced like the Prowler stuff into him going through the ultimate dimension at the
exactly.
end. If they cut that off, then that would have been
storyline.
But then I guess that's just trying to tease us in, which I guess is a comic. It's just a comic book thing to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
now you
do what Marvel does and do it in the fucking end credit scene, man. I don't want to sit there for 20 minutes and have my fucking be edged. I don't want to be edged in the cinema for 20 minutes.
I don't want to sit through the credits
and then wait fucking 3 years for the continuation of that fucking edging.
What?
That'd be the greatest edge of all time.
That's
fucking brilliant.
I kind of want to edge right now, but
yeah. I have been.
I am.
Fair enough. I mean, I guess.
You
Aaron
disagree with me,
like...
Chris? No, talk to me, man. Talk. That's the point.
No,
of the
I mean,
podcast.
Yeah.
Ian.
I just said that
Spider-Man movie.
I just said that there are conclusions to it. There's a conclusion to his character growth, and sure it teases like the next. But like I'm happy with the conclusions that it made. Like
yeah, but then what's going to happen in the next movie is like, what's going to happen to his character in the next movie?
There might be a new sort of arc. I don't know. You know, like
we don't know because the film's not out yet. It's still.
I don't know.
Exactly.
I think you're being silly.
Exactly. No, bro. Imagine Oppenheimer. The fucking bomb's about to drop in the tower, and it's like this will continue in Oppenheimer Part 2.
That's such a no.
I'm agreeing with you that it ends weirdly, but I'm just saying it's irrelevant. Not really relevant, is it?
Well, it is relevant because the story it's not to me it's not a finished product. I can't rate it as a movie because not all the character arcs are complete. Not the entire narrative is complete. It's not finished.
Can't rate
Did you watch June?
Can't rate it as a movie. Is that what you just said? You gave it 4.5 on Letterboxd, bro. You rated it. You rated the movie.
I rated. I mean, I don't think it should be nominated for an award because it's not. It's not I don't think the movie can be accomplished because story-wise, it's meant to be told as a narrative over 2 products, and this is part 1 of a product. I don't think I can rate the story of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse on the first half of it.
So you're saying, right, if they got rid of the last 20 minutes, you would be happy?
I would be happier, yeah.
I don't know if that's a valid argument.
I think.
Guys, Keen doesn't think my argument's valid. All right, Keen, I agree with you. Actually, give it an Oscar right now.
I would say it still deserves a spot.
Getting in the bath.
For all the live action films, they all have their individual categories breaking down their technical components, but the animated one doesn't. So you got to think it's not just about the narrative structure of Spider-Man, but also the actual animation, the editing, the soundtrack, the voice acting. And if all that's good, if the narrative's kind of ass, probably still deserves a spot.
That's it. I like that.
Yeah, I'm not saying it doesn't deserve a spot. I'm just, well.
You just said it should be nominated.
You said,
I mean, personally, I wouldn't nominate it, but I don't think it should win.
So we just now finished the Oscar section, but we were originally going to do a full podcast about Poor Things when it came out, but we kind of missed the curvature of the popularity of the film. So we thought we'd stick it on at the end of this, get a bit of like Poor Things talk, because it's a talk-worthy film, isn't it? It's interesting. It's maybe a second watch kind of film as well.
Yeah, I get that.
I think you could say it's definitely his weirdest film. like The Favourite definitely moves into that sort of surrealism and that sort of style, and I think that's the first film where he uses like the fisheye lens, which he uses in this as well, which I don't like. I don't particularly like, to be honest. I don't think it adds much to the scene, but I like that he likes it. Like, I
like that.
I like watching films where like I can see the director is doing something that they want to do, and it's like their style. And it looks like they're having fun with it. So if like he wants
when
to
you
do
can
this
tell,
lens thing, I'm happy for him to do it.
Yeah. I like when you can watch a film and tell, oh, this is a Yorgos Lanthimos film. Look at the style. Look at this. You know, that's always nice. That's always.
I do have a problem. It's getting harder and harder to discern. It's getting harder and harder to discern in modern cinema when movies are being whimsical to be whimsical, and when it's that is the point of the movie, or when the whimsicality of it is it's hard to explain what I'm trying to say, but like where the strangeness of it is the main story focus, exactly, or where it supports the film.
I think you can definitely say it maybe struggles with the mixing the whimsical with the plot. I don't think the plot is anything fantastical, but I think the acting in the plot is brilliant, and I think the way that, like, how do you explain it? Like, the whimsicalness does add to the film.
Yeah.
But it definitely like is like, alright, we're just gonna do some fucking crazy shit because I've been given like a big budget here, so let's just do it. And again, like it goes into like he's happy doing his thing, so I kind of like that it adds to that.
I just like when I prefer when like the weird aspects of a movie have a reason to be there, right? More than just it's weird time. Let's be weird.
Well, what's some of the weird parts?
It's world building, I guess. That's the world they live in.
Yeah.
So it makes sense to them.
Like him burping at dinner. I know that was to show that, you know, when he burped like a massive fucking bubble.
Yeah.
That's at the start.
Just to show that his dad like abused him or whatever. But
I loved every time that happened.
Many
I loved
other
that.
different. They showed that a lot of other different ways as well. It was like, it was just very strange. You loved that, did you? I bet you clapped every time.
Every time he burped, and
I was like, the bubble! It's the bubble!
Shaking in my seat out of excitement to see that bubble pop. You know, but I think the comedy of it was some of the best parts. Like, I know the actual story is a pretty serious. It's kind of a dodgy story, but like it's also hilarious the entire way through. I thought so.
I will say one thing. Imagine being Emma Stone's husband or like Mark Ruffalo's wife. Yeah, I mean, watching that.
Do they have a crazy sex scene or something?
Oh, not just one, but just one.
I'd maybe say as well
that
like
a good 20 minutes in the middle where Emma Stone is just a prostitute in Paris.
Yeah.
I want to see this film.
I don't know what that added. I'm not one of those people who's like, we should have sex scene because it adds nothing to the film. Fucking nothing is meant for nothing's intended for a film or meant for a film. It's whatever the writer writes or the director directs. That's what the film is about. Do you know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah.
But there's a lot of it.
There was a lot.
I feel like I'm watching it stagnates when she gets to like Paris, and I'm like, all right, love. Let's pick it up here a bit.
Yeah, well, the idea of her like, she's got a full-grown body but a child's brain, you know. So she's a child pretty much. She's learning about the world. She's learning about herself, and it focuses like so much on her sexual like freedom part of growing up and discovering yourself from that, which is good, but. Like that is so much of it. That's like that's almost all of it. I feel like there's, you know, it's all just having sex all the time.
Yeah, but you're a Persona fan though, so I thought you liked seeing.
She's not underage.
Oh, you're on a
one of my main gripes, as I touched on briefly earlier, was I think the transition from like her being like a baby brain in an adult body. She very quickly became like fully competent, and I think
was there like some time jumps? I can't remember, but was it?
No,
I don't know. I'd say that like when they were in Lisbon and they'd go to like dinner and stuff, I'd say she's still baby brain then. But then when they get onto the boat, I think the boat is when she starts to evolve.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. She as soon as she reads that first book that the old lady gets her, she like instantly becomes like the peak of her intelligence.
Is that not
I don't think there's much growth after that point?
Is that the reason for the sex though? Is that like she literally like when she has sex for the first time, that is literally her world being completely fucking changed. So it's just an instant thing that happened, and then that's where we see like how she is then. She just has sex a lot.
They do have sex. They have sex in Lisbon, though.
They do, yeah.
Sure.
That's true.
That's when most of the sex happens. They have sex in Don't they have sex when she's at home as well? No, I imagine on it.
They must have sex in like every single scene, like every location. They were like
literally
had a list trying to check it out.
To me, in the scenario that this film poses, that would be the most interesting part. Would be the transitioning period from the baby brain to the intelligence. Whereas I feel like that's the part that's ignored the most in the thing. Because obviously, at the very start, she's struggling in an adult body with a child's brain, and then as soon as she like reads that, or she comes to terms with classism and all that shit, she's like very enlightened, intelligent, in her intelligence and stuff. You know what I mean?
She becomes a prostitute.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I still think
Ben, you missed out so much.
It's actually a really fucking crazy film.
It is.
It's a shame you can.
Yeah, I'll try and get around to it when it's available.
Chris, before we get into your quiz.
Yeah.
Quibby and quiz.
Join this.
Thank you for join this. Oh god.
Honey, how are you?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
We're going to be doing a new little segment.
Can you
Post adult. So, for those of you that don't know, this
can you
show you a very blurred photo of.
I don't think I know what this is.
Of a movie, and you have to guess what it is. So we're gonna do this where whoever gets it the fastest gets a point essentially, and then every week we'll do this, and then maybe at the end of the year we'll have a table of some sort. I don't know. I don't know how it'll work. I don't know how it'll work. Maybe.
That's cute.
So is everyone in?
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking
Yes.
at it, yeah.
Wait. So if we want to answer, like, do we just say like stop or?
Be like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then yeah. So any ideas from this blurred image?
Is it
Inclusive.
My Big Fat Greek Wedding?
Oh, is it?
Don't know. My Big Fat Greek. Oh.
Whoa! Straight away.
Well done, Ben. Well done.
Let's
There
go.
Fucking play.
Fuck.
So that means Ben gets 6 points because it gives you 6 chances to
Oh
guess.
shit!
Shit. Okay.
I'm
Well
doing
done,
something.
my son.
Post the door. Alright.
Shit. Do the framed.
That's impressive, actually. Yeah. And then we've got the framed here.
Oh, you got the. you got
Ooh.
it loaded up already. What the,
Can you make that bigger potentially?
Can we converse? So, like with the framed, like when you know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you can converse, but you're still against each other.
What is
I don't know.
that?
It's not like Prometheus or some weird shit like that, is it?
Ring.
Go on, kid.
It's not going to be something like gravity, is it?
Ring.
Do you want to guess? You can guess gravity.
Can we get
Is it
infinite
like
guesses?
Into the Void? What's Into the Void? That looks like a void?
Wait.
I'm
Kian,
guessing Gravity.
Do you wanna? You're saying Gravity.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
What? This is not
this?
Gravity.
Hell, Gravity.
Wherever this film is, I've not seen it before.
It's like a high school.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to skip
What
this
is
one as well. I have no idea.
that? To that.
Power Rangers?
What?
No, it's not even an option.
It's not even on
But
there.
open ranges,
That's
go open.
It's open range.
Open range.
It's that.
Who is this guy?
Who is that?
He's a guess
DK,
at
Donkey Kong,
DK.
or Drift King.
DK. Donkey Kong.
What's like an American high
Maybe
school
like
movie?
Jennifer's Body.
Ooh.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
alright.
got it.
Yeah, I do
Alright.
not remember that first shot in Jennifer's Body though.
I
Yeah.
think it's 4 points. So we'll do this every week, and then at the end, we'll thingy it. All right. Just a fun little, play
Alright,
along, and then
that's
see
fun.
if you get them all. See when you
Good
can
for
get it.
good for the TikTok, those ones. Yeah.
Right, hit us with your quiz. We've been doing this for 2 hours.
Yes.
Caribbean's quiz.
Fucking
Caribbean
Caribbean's quiz. Thank you,
quiz.
Kian, for the theme song. Yes, today we have a quiz composed of 8 questions. I thought 10 was too much, so we got 8. And they're all going to be about the Oscar. So you better have brushed up on your Oscar knowledge, your Oscar trivia. I expect great answers from you guys. So first question.
Yeah.
This isn't ranging from like
How
easiest to
are we
hardest.
answering that?
Just beeping.
Yeah.
I go like,
Yeah, do your sound, do your
Yeah.
sound. I'll pick on one of you to answer. So, question number 1:
Okay.
which actor or actress has won the most Oscars? Simple.
Ring.
Oh, Kian first.
I'm gonna say it is. Fuck.
10
Score
seconds.
of 5.
De Niro.
De Niro. It is not De Niro.
I
Aaron,
was gonna go
would
De
you like-
Niro. Has won the most, or been nominated for the most?
Won the most.
Is it a man or a woman? Can't know, can we?
Don't know.
Don't know. Yeah.
I guess a woman.
Wow. I'll go Meryl Streep.
Ooh,
She's
that
the most
is
nominated. then.
Streep.
that is a brilliant shout, Aaron, because she's won. Well, she's won a lot, but it's not her.
I was gonna go Meryl Streep. I'm obviously not gonna go Meryl Streep now. It was
Do you have
probably a
another guess?
man. I don't fucking know.
I feel like Meryl Streep is probably the most nominated woman, I would imagine.
Yeah. What's a good bloke? What's he? Could be an old bloke.
He's a good old bloke.
Come
isn't
on,
he?
Good old-
okay. Go on.
Good old. It's not Michael. It's copy Michael Caine. Oh, I don't know.
You don't know. You pass.
Wait, so it's an actor or an actress, so it's not like a person. Not like another person, sorry.
It's,
What?
yeah, no, it's an actor or actress. Yeah, it's not like
Okay.
yeah.
Or maybe no, because that was only like a couple of years.
Can me and Ken
Are
answer
we
again?
just going again? Yeah, can we just go?
Yeah, we'll just go
Um,
on again.
Oh, you
Yeah.
can if you want. Yeah.
Can
I
we
was
get-
gonna
can you give us a
the
clue?
answer, but, yeah. Okay, I'll
Yeah,
give
give
you.
us a
It's a
look.
woman.
Okay, is it Helen? Is it
Ah. You didn't buzz it.
ring? Is it Judi Dench?
Oh, Kian. Yeah, Kian. It is not Judi Dench.
Oh, it's Dame, by the way.
Yeah, it's
sorry,
not.
Judi Dench. Sorry,
Full title, please.
Madame.
You said. I thought you were going to say Helen Mirren, but I don't know who that is. But I'd know her name.
Oh.
Well, you said Helen Mirren.
No, you
I
said Meryl Streep. You said.
Oh, fuck! They're all the same person to me. Sorry, yeah.
It is a woman.
Is a woman.
That is. I guess. I say it's surprising, but
Is it
I
an
guess it's
English-speaking woman?
It is an English-speaking woman. I can give you another hint if you need.
No, me
Yeah,
and Aaron
go-
got
no,
me and
go
Aaron got to go around
Go all
first.
around again
Yeah.
Okay.
first.
Yeah.
I've got a couple names in mind.
I'm
I
gonna.
don't know. Oh, fuck, I don't know her name.
Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna say Jamie
Ben,
Lee Curtis.
go on. It's
Yeah.
not Jamie Lee
No,
Curtis.
not her. Who am I thinking of? Chris, have you seen the best exotic Marigold Hotel?
What the fuck did
Seen
you
that
just say to me? No. What's
She's
it
in
called?
that. Is she in that? The best exotic Marigold Hotel. She's like
Best.
the woman in that. She's also in Nanny McPhee.
Best exotic Marigold
Like the
Hotel.
bulging eyes. She looks like a sultana.
She looks like a sultana. Cast. What's it like? The 2011 movie, The Best Exotic Marigold Hotel.
Yeah.
No, she's not
Oh,
in this.
no. Okay.
Heath.
Give us. Go on.
She's
Give us another
like
one. Give us
really
another
old lady. She's in Nanny
Is-
McPhee.
Were you thinking of Maggie Smith?
Yeah, Maggie Smith. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, well, it's not Maggie Smith. There's a clue. But also, okay, it is an old woman.
Yeah.
Is she dead? I wonder.
How many
Let me
more
check.
are there? She's dead.
I don't know if she is.
Is she dead? Oh, you don't know if she's dead.
Let me check.
Is
Let
it
me check real quick.
dead?
She sadly did die in 2003. So it's
Fucking hell, hello!
she's.
Can I guess? Oh no, it won't be her, will it?
You might. I think you would have heard of her, but you probably like. I've heard of her, but I didn't know some of her names. Some of her
It's
names.
like Audrey Hepburn.
That's what I was gonna say.
Audrey Hepburn.
So close. Okay, same last name.
So I was gonna say Aubrey Hepburn, yeah.
So you're so close. It's the same last name.
Same last name. There's
Hepburn.
no
There's
one
another
else
one.
called
I don't know anyone
Hepburn.
called Hepburn.
There's
Bro,
there's another woman called.
Shut up,
Hepburn.
bro. Nobody
No, there
knows
is.
her.
I think we should have to all
There
skip
is.
out of
There
this
is.
one because so far we don't know.
Claire.
Leslie Hepburn.
Sorry.
Julie
Yeah,
Hepburn.
Megan.
Sally.
Starts with a K.
Katie.
Karen.
Kira.
Nope.
Christy.
Nope. Nope.
Carrie.
Nope.
Karen.
Nope.
Kaylee.
No.
Oh, it's shut.
Catherine.
Just
Catherine
move
Hepburn.
on.
Catherine Hepburn. Catherine Hepburn.
I was like,
Yes.
Yeah,
10 is too
Catherine.
many, so I'm gonna do 8, and then he fucking made the hardest ever question. Fuck you.
What's she been in?
Old films.
Nothing, bro. She died in 2003. There's no movies.
She's
See,
been
I,
in
yeah,
the-
I wanted to say Aubrey Hepburn
with
from like
Humphrey
the
Bogart.
start, but I thought
Philadelphia
she
Story.
died quite young.
Yeah, well, Katharine Hepburn has 4 Oscars, so she's the most nominated.
That's the
whereas
most.
Meryl Streep has 3, and I think
Shit.
That's
some
the
of them
most
got 3.
wins from anyone.
Yeah, it's
4.
4
For acting, yeah.
for
I guess that
acting. Yeah,
makes sense.
Damn,
acting. So,
that's
but you
surprising.
never know. Meryl Streep might. I don't know. Yeah, she's.
So point to no one there. Oh wait, no, I won.
No, King gets it.
Point to me. Please give me
You
a
does
point.
not get a point for that. You're
Bro,
giving
it
him a
was
Points
point
to
for that.
Yes.
Kian.
Because like,
Point to Kian.
You
yeah.
said Captain
Yeah.
K.
Kian
I don't know
Hepburn.
about
So.
Point to Kian. So, question number 2. La La Land was accidentally announced the Best Picture winner of 2020.
Ah.
Moonlight.
What? I fucking went first.
Kian did.
You did not buzz first. Fuck off.
Yes,
Yeah.
I fucking did.
Kian
You
did
laggy
buzz
bastard.
first. Kian buzzed first, I'm afraid, and yeah, it's
Yeah,
Moonlight.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah. Well
I
done.
was gonna say on the edge.
2 points here.
Steve Harvey.
Survey
Aaron gets
says.
disqualified. Okay.
Rigged. Rigged
Question
quiz.
number 3. What were the first? What year were the first Oscars hosted?
Ring, 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 ring. I saw it. It's 1929.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
3 points to Kian.
I was doing the research earlier, wasn't I? And it was
Brilliant.
1931
That's
that
fun,
the award got called the Oscars.
You should not have given him the first point, bro. That's cap.
Again.
That first question point.
Catherine Hepburn. Did you say Catherine Hepburn?
If you guessed Katharine Hepburn,
I said
you would
Hepburn.
But
you
you
were
don't even know.
I was
you don't
going to say that.
Yeah, you know who Catherine Hepburn is.
And then you just
Well,
fucking said a bunch of names
have a
beginning with
post-
K. I can
have
fucking
a
do that
post on
shit.
my wall. I've got Catherine on my wall.
win. Katharine as well.
This is
Moving
so
on from
rigged.
Katharine. Question number 4. Leonardo DiCaprio won his first award for which movie?
Oh,
The Revenant.
Ben? Yeah, The Revenant.
Yay.
1 point to Ben. Aaron, you gotta fucking step up your game right now.
I can't catch Keen anyway. He's getting unfair handicaps.
It's because we're on the same Wi-Fi
Cry about
network.
it.
Wi-Fi
Cry about
damage.
it. Right. Number 5.
Friggin'.
Which movie has the most Oscar wins?
Ring, 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 ring.
Fuck this.
Kian.
Fucking
Return
hell.
of the King.
Okay. So there are 3 movies tied for most Oscar wins. Return of the King is one of them, so you get 1 point for that, Kian.
Okay.
1-4. Anyone want to guess the other 2?
Titanic.
Aaron? Oh, Aaron?
Well, I didn't
Ben did
beep
buzz
in
first,
earlier.
technically,
I was
'cause,
waiting
yeah.
for
He
Oh,
did
okay.
beep in second.
the... Is Titanic one of
Fair
them?
enough. Titanic. Titanic is one of them. Yeah,
Ah.
the other one. And there's one more, which is an old one. You might not get it, but
How old is it?
from the 60s maybe. I don't know.
How many wins did they get? How many wins did the movies get?
They all got 11.
Oh, it's
Casablanca. I don't fucking
it's
Citizen Kane.
Citizen
How was
Kane.
that?
Fuck you.
No.
no,
It's not really old,
it's I don't know if it's has it got sun? It's sunshine. Place in the not a place in the sun. But Gone with the Wind.
Place in the sun.
Oh, good. It's similar to that. It's not Gone with the Wind, but similar
What's
to
it
that,
called?
I think.
I know what it is. I just can't
What?
think what it's called.
What's it called? Like, give Kid the point, bro. He knows what it is.
You know-
Yeah, fuck you, Chris.
if you know what it is, I'll give you the point. Yeah. if you-
It's like I don't know.
Okay.
It's
if no
similar
one's
to
got
Gone with the Wind. Wait!
I only say they're both long movies. Gone with the Wind is a long movie. this
Yeah,
movie's a long movie.
it's really. I know fucking everyone bums over this film.
Is it like... Is it really that, like, well known?
Yeah, it was pretty well known. I mean, it got 11 Oscars. I
Yeah,
mean,
but-
between like what common knowledge now, maybe not.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
to
I don't
us,
fucking
you know,
know.
us cinephiles, as film students, we should know.
Yeah.
Or is it like,
guys.
North by Northwest?
It's not North by
Oh.
Northwest.
Nanig the North.
I don't know them.
It's set like during ancient Greece or like ancient Rome or something. If that helps.
Oh, that's not what I was gonna say. It's because it's the one with the really it like uses like stop motion animation with like the big dude like really. Is it called? It's not called Zeus, is it?
No.
They
I don't
use
know.
like because they fucking animate like the big enemy while they're in the boats, and it's like it was like such a massive thing for like that time.
Oh, I don't know if that's the same movie. Maybe it is. I don't know. Well, anyway, you all got it wrong. It's Ben-Hur is the last.
Then maybe I'm thinking of a film.
The last one. So, Return of the King,
Ben who?
Titanic, and Ben-Hur.
Ben Hamilton.
They all won 11 Oscars. Well done, Ben. So is it 4 for Kian and 2 for Ben?
I'll take
Yeah.
2.
It is.
Somehow.
What?
0
Well,
for Aaron.
I swear it was on one, but okay.
No, I want
Bro,
to
give me
now.
Ben Hur.
Okay, I'll give Aaron Ben-Hur. Yeah.
He's never even heard of Ben Hur.
Ben who?
Ben who? Okay. Questions. Whatever. Who was the first woman to win Best Director?
Ring ring.
Kian.
Catherine Bigelow.
Oh, it's
It
yes.
is Catherine Bigelow.
I couldn't. I was trying to think of a
The
name.
Hurt Locker.
Yeah,
it's
for the
Bob.
Hurt Locker. I was going to say bonus points if you can guess the movie for as well.
Oh,
But,
bro, give me that bonus point.
Nah, you said it
Ah.
too soon, so I'm not gonna.
Oh,
I'm not-
Hurt Locker.
Aaron, yeah, bonus point to Aaron.
All right.
You know,
This is a disgrace.
How am I the
This is a
same
I'm
disgrace.
drawing with Ben.
This is disgusting.
I said
I
Ben
got at
Hur.
least
the
two of
Hurt
these
Locker.
questions
Bro, Ben
Keith
Hurt
got.
Locker.
I've seen it live.
Right.
I feel
Ben,
like
you
I'm
lose the
right
point
now.
for chatting back. Next question,
this
number
final?
7.
One more. After this.
Yeah, one more after this. Which animation studio has won the most Best
ring.
Animation Feature awards? Kian again. This guy's on the ball.
Pixar.
Damn, Kian. Yep. Pixar. Can you guess how many Oscars they've won in total? That's
I
Pixar.
can.
7.
7. Gives you 7. Aaron. Whoever's closest will get the point for this.
9.
9.
Oh,
Ben.
It might be like miles more.
10.
10. Ben's closest. It was 23.
Fucking
Won
hell.
overall. He won 23 Oscars.
I suppose it can go
Oh,
since the
brother.
20s, though, hasn't it? Like, you
Right,
got
Ben, I'm
Snow
backing
White,
you now.
Lion King.
You have to catch Keaton.
Well, that's Disney. This
It's
is
the last question. I'm
Oh, yeah, shit.
now he's gone.
And yeah, last question.
So one horse
Give
race.
him a minus
many-
point, bro. He just said Lion King's Pixar. -1.
Minus 5 points for Kean.
What? With the lead.
Oh, I feel disgusted.
Final question.
Yeah.
How
Is it for the win?
how many Oscars? This is sure sudden death. Yeah, why not?
What?
Next goal win.
Next door wins, bro. What's
Let's
going
go
on?
wins. How many Oscars did Everything Everywhere All at Once?
Ring, ring.
Kean again.
I don't know. 8?
Kean says 8. Aaron? Oh, Ben?
6.
This is not closest wins, is it?
6.
Yeah, this is the closest wins. This is the closest wins.
Sure.
Oh, I
The
shouldn't have gone
closest wins.
first. I shouldn't have gone first.
7.
Why would you in the middle?
Aaron!
Why'd you in the middle? you
Spot on, Aaron with 7. Spot on.
Yes, Aaron, he's done it.
He takes the win. He takes the win.
Hey, Golo. Hey, Golo.
The Great Golden Rome.
I want to thank Vanessa.
Fucking fairness.
Fucking go.
Vanessa.
No, in actual like Kane fair play. You fucking
Yeah, Keane was
Keane.
fucking bang that, to be fair.
Kean does know his Oscar trivia.
We said
Yeah,
next
knows
door wins.
balls.
We said next
It's
door
almost
wins.
like he researched it for the podcast as well.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You think I do research for this?
well, what a day.
What a fucking day.
Yeah.
We got through
Day
quite a
for
bit today, didn't we? Oscar nominations, bit
Quite
of
a long
more
one.
things, and that's a nice quiz at the end as well.
And the framed and
Hey, look,
the.
do you want to take us out for this?
Me,
Going.
Yeah.
I'd be honoured. Thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast. We hope you enjoyed this new loosey-goosey format we're going for, I hope you enjoyed. Let us know what you thought about it down below. Remember to go follow our social medias. They're pretty much all Abbot Film Pubcast. Yeah, stop by stop by in 2 weeks' time for our next episode, where we will be discussing something that we will announce on the social medias soon.
Yes, you better stick around.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate it. Thank you guys. See you next time.